Now we're gonna see the climax between Luffy and Dogtooth battle, which we seen them delivering the final blow to each other. Where we actually saw them, they're going to do that. However, we seen Bulin cutting the ropes to her restraints as she actually escaping, which we actually had outside the mirror world to Chocolate Town, where Oven and his siblings are debating who's gonna come out of the mirror first, Luffy or Dogtooth. Which they actually assuming that Luffy had defeated Dogtooth, but they actually them told each other that they won't let Luffy win. So they actually assuming that Dogtooth come out, they'll reward him back as a hero. But we actually knew who's going to come out in the mirror first, which we actually going to see that Luffy's going to come out in the mirror. And around that same time, we see Big Mom chasing after Bags and his crew, which they actually have the wedding cake. And they actually are terrified that they are actually going to die. But Bags told them that they come from different places all over the world. So they're actually going to die together. In which Chiffon finally see Fluffy Island, which they're going to deliver the cake, meaning that Big Mom is going to eat it in peace. And we actually head back over to the Straw Hats, which they actually saw the Big Mom army are actually stop fighting. So they're actually on their way to Chocolate Island as well. Meanwhile, in the dark alley, we see Sanji looking at the army that's waiting for Luffy to come out of the mirror, which he told Pudding this is their final goodbyes to each other, in which they actually share memories of their time being on Whole Cake Island, which Sanji seeing Pudding's picture, they're actually doing the wedding, and they bailing the cake to help calming down Big Mom, in which Pudding her Sanji is glad to play her fiance while she's crying to her that, which we will assume that she's going to kiss Sanji when she pulls the cigarette out of his mouth. Meanwhile, back in the mirror world, we actually seen Luffy and Dogtooth falling out on the ground, which Luffy stood up first, and we seen Dogtooth stood up as well. He actually asked, is he gonna return to take down Big Mom? Which he answered yes, and he actually tells him that his future is so far away as he laid down on the ground unconsciously, which Luffy has taken off his straw hat out of his fedora and placed it on Dogtooth as he walked away very gingerly from his battle, claiming that Luffy has won the battle and Dogtooth has been defeated. So he's going to get Bulin to take him back home. However, we've seen that Bulin has escaped, and without her, he cannot actually escape. Which Pickums actually captured Bulin, but he actually called himself Mr. which he actually wore a mask to hide his face. And he also informed Luffy that Perrault actually sacrificed himself. So they actually gonna be on their way to Chocolate Town, which 12:55, 5 minutes before Luffy gets here, everybody actually comes to the Chocolate Island, and this is where it all comes down to this. A race against time, which we're gonna see Luffy coming out of the mirror, and he's going to be on his way to make sure that he escapes, in which Sanji is going to escape the island with him. So we're actually going to see that actually happens. Now, this is actually the longest battle in anime history, which we seen Luffy versus Dogtooth. Since the first time they actually battle, we actually see it actually happens, and we knew that they actually defeated. I mean, he defeated Dogtooth. Now it's a race against time for Luffy to escape Whole Cake Island with Sanji. So I'm hoping that we're going to see it actually happen in an episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guys right here saying signing out. Laters!